Welcome to episode 1747. William Hockey, 33-year-old fintech billionaire, 8 lessons. This is an outline of episode 1747, lesson 1 to 4. This is lesson 5 to 8. Lesson 1, the breakthrough. At age 23, he won the Disrupt 2013 Hackathon in Manhattan, New York.
Visualize all of your spending history. For so long, your transactions have been locked in your bills and your budgets, confined to just dates and amounts. Now we can actually pull your transactions after you link your card, encode the geocode elements, figure out
every company is a fintech.
Seeing is that every company is actually starting to become fintech. We think over the past couple years, and definitely over the next decade, there's going to be a new shift, where all companies actually need to be fintech companies. All companies need to be financial services companies.
Lesson 3, the first business model of Plaid was a mistake.
Set out to try to build and solve our own problems, so we decided to build some of it ourselves. And then from there, we started to realize that actually the infrastructure we were building was way more valuable than actually any kind of shitty consumer application that we could build.
Lesson 4, SEC blocked the $5.3 billion sales to Visa.
$5 billion merger that just out here. This comes after the DOJ sued to block that deal. However, it has been a full year intent to acquire Plaid, and it's a protracted and complex litigation that could take time. Plaid, last valued at $5 billion, now a free agent and is no longer merging with Visa.
Lesson 5, he split with the other co-founder, Zach Perret.
Here, William Hockey, the company's co-founder and CTO, made a surprising move. With little public explanation, he left his executive job.
Lesson 6, he co-founded his second startup, Column, with his wife. They started with $50 million, and they bought one bank with one branch. Lesson 7, work from first principle.
It's skirting a lot of rules that I think should be followed, and it's working in a revenue model that just is fundamentally unprofitable. I think if we kind of take a step back and say, hey, if we could kind of design this from scratch, if we could kind of really go back on first principles, what would we do?
Lesson 8, his startup Column deals with supply chain pain.
Is that the supply chain in financial services was getting too long and too complicated. And that had a lot of negative effects. Is one, both from a regulatory perspective, but also from a cost perspective and a technology perspective. And I thought, we could have a pretty interesting model to kind of step in and, I think rethink some of the supply chain from the ground up.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe and leave your questions and comments below. Wishing everyone peace and prosperity.